I'm at REIT Week 2010 in Chicago, and I'm joined by John Kite, Chairman and CEO of Kite Realty Group Trust. John, how are trends in the retail sector this June as compared to last year?
Well, I think it's quite a bit different than it was last year. Certainly at this point, we're having much more success getting retailers to focus on not only our existing portfolio of assets and filling existing space, but also talking about new store development, new projects. So clearly it's better. I mean, we're still in the early stages of finding stabilization. So the more stabilization we can find, and the better.
And did the credit crisis impact the way that you run the company or the way you look at the use of debt?
Definitely the credit crisis impacted everything. I mean, certainly impacted everything we think about. But definitely, we're going to try to be more conservative going forward, have a liquidity cushion. I think we went through the period and realized that having an ample liquidity cushion is just that. It's a cushion. So I think we'll operate the company in a way that to always be cautious of when that next downturn might be. So yes, it has impacted us.
And can you talk a little bit about Kite's development pipeline and if you've had to change your activity there?
Yeah, we're fortunate to have a healthy development pipeline, and we're also fortunate to not have begun construction on the majority of the pipeline, so we haven't put ourselves in a position to not react to the market. We have 6 projects. We actually have 2 projects that are currently just finishing construction. One's at the University of Notre Dame, and the other one is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, both retail-oriented. And then we have 6 more projects that we haven't begun. 3 of them are in Raleigh, North Carolina area. One's in Chicago, and one's in Seattle. So they're all really strong markets, and we're happy with that, but we've been cautious around when to start. Now we're starting to get the traction with particularly with the anchor tenants that allow us to get to a leasing kind of, a comfortable leasing level where we'd be ready to go forward.
And lastly, a lot of your time here at REIT Week is spent talking to investors. Well, what's the number one question that you're being asked?
Oh, I think the number one question is, are we through the really tough times, and how do we feel that the market is going to be going forward? And I think, look, we've gone through a very difficult time in this country. We're adjusting, we're stabilizing, as I've said. So I think people are cautiously optimistic. I hate to use that word that everybody uses, but we are also optimistic. I think we've probably turned, the corner in terms of, the crisis with rents and occupancy, but it takes time to build your way back. And so I think we've still got a couple years of this kind of corrective economy that we're in, but certainly feels better, and I think the investors want to just understand, how are we going to grow the business.
Great. Well, John, thank you very much for
Thanks a lot.
For REIT.com, I'm Matt Bishar.